Two people walk into a room. Same room. Same moment. One disappears. The other owns it. The difference? Not what they said. They haven't spoken yet. Everyone in the room looked at the same person. Nobody told them to. His presence pulled their attention. What makes some people command a room without saying a single word? Rule 1. Posture. This is what most people look like. Shoulders forward, head down, arms crossed, taking up as little space as possible. And everyone who sees it reads the same thing. Not confident. Now, look at this. Shoulders back, head level, arms relaxed, feet grounded. He takes up space without forcing it. And the read? He belongs here. His posture said it before his mouth could. Same person, two postures, two completely different first impressions. Rule 2. Eye contact. When you look away while talking to someone, you tell them you're not worth listening to. When your eyes dart around a room, people read it as nervousness, or worse, dishonesty. But steady eye contact? That's presence. The other person leans in. They feel seen. They feel you're someone worth their attention. The trick is the triangle. Left eye, right eye, mouth. Let your gaze move naturally between the three. Rule 3. Take up space. Insecure people shrink. Knees together, arms tucked in. They try to disappear. Confident people settle in. They spread out. Not aggressively, comfortably. They don't apologize for the space they occupy. Watch how some people walk through a doorway. They shrink. They turn sideways. They duck. Even when there's plenty of room. Now, watch someone who respects themselves walk through that same door. Straight, centered, full stride. Same space. One person looks lost in it. The other looks like he owns it. But posture is just the surface. Rule 4. Move slowly. Nervous people move fast. They rush. They fidget. Everything about them says, I'm uncomfortable here. But watch someone who's calm. Every movement is deliberate, unhurried, like he has nowhere more important to be. Even the head turn. When someone calls your name, do you whip around? Or do you turn slowly, like you already knew they'd call? Fast movements say, I'm nervous. Slow movements say, I'm in control. Rule 5. Your hands. Fidgeting, tapping, picking at nails, hiding in pockets. Your hands betray every emotion your face tries to hide. Calm hands are still, open. When they move, it's slow and deliberate. Calm hands come from a calm mind. The steeple. Fingertips touching, forming a triangle. This is the hand position of confidence. Use it. And keep your hands visible. Hidden hands make people uneasy. They wonder what you're hiding. Rule 6. The pause. Someone asks you a question. Most people blurt an answer immediately. Eagerness reads as insecurity. But when you pause, even 2 seconds, your answer carries weight. The pause says, I think before I speak. And people respect that. The person who answers fastest controls the least. The person who pauses controls the room. Rule 7. The way you walk. Some people weave through a crowd apologizing for existing. They dodge. They shrink. Their walk is an apology. But when you walk in a straight line with purpose, people move aside. Not because you're rude, because your path is certain. Watch how most people enter a room. They slide in, hug the wall, hope nobody notices. Now, watch someone with presence enter. He walks to the center, stops, looks around. He entered like he was expected. Your walk introduces you before your mouth does. But there's one thing that makes all of this work, the secret. It's not a trick, It's not a technique. It's self-respect. You can memorize every rule on this list, but if you fake it, people feel it. Forced confidence cracks under pressure. Real confidence isn't performed. It flows from how you see yourself. If you look in the mirror and see someone small, the world will treat you small. But if you look in that mirror and see someone worth respecting, the world reads that too. People feel what you feel about yourself. That's the whole game. Watch how insecure people over-apologize. Sorry, so sorry, my fault. They turn a small moment into a confession. Now, watch someone grounded. My bad. Calm nod, keeps walking. Acknowledged it, didn't grovel. Insecure people look around before they decide. They need permission from every face in the room. Someone who respects themselves doesn't check. They decide. They trust themselves. 7 rules. Posture, eye contact, space, speed, hands, the pause, your walk. But without self-respect behind them, they're just empty techniques. Self-respect is what powers every single one. The crown is the root. The rules are the branches. Same person, one slouched, nervous, small. The other standing tall with a crown. The only thing that changed was how he saw himself. And when you walk into a room carrying that, watch what happens. Other people straighten up. Respect is contagious. He hasn't said a word. He doesn't need to. Respect isn't demanded. It's radiated. Think different. Think higher. That's crown mentality. Subscribe. The crown is yours.